Okay, so now the correct practice. So the practice is crucial as well, because if you've got the good information, you've got to go out and practice it. So it's about us. Again, we will guide you on how to practice, and with this, a lot of this practice has got to come from you. It's got to be driven by you. Excuse the pun, but it was intentional. Been up all night writing it. Hope you laugh. Yeah, exactly. Remember I said it's got to be someone you can want to watch. Maybe you're on YouTube right now. So the correct practice is important. So there's several ways you can do that. For the part 2, which is the driving, of course you get out in your car and you drive. Really a useful tool is to video yourself, like I'm videoing myself now. This is just done on a camera. Funny that, isn't it? Done on a phone. It's just my phone with a sucker thing I got from Amazon, $4.99, stock on the end of my computer, and I'm videoing myself away. So that's pretty easy for everyone to do nowadays. You can do that in your car, and then you can make sure that you are looking over your shoulder before you pull away, that you are checking your mirrors in the correct place at the correct time, and all that type of stuff that we talk about a lot more detail when we talk about part 2, etc. And you're training to be a trainer, so you've got to train to be looking at the right time as well. And if you're videoing yourself, you've then got to watch it, and you've got to look at yourself at the right time. So all these things are really useful, that you're putting all these elements together. There's other way, once you're practicing on your own, and particularly part 3 as well, which is the ability to instruct. You obviously need to show you can instruct, and to be able to instruct, you have to practice instructing. So it's important that you go out and practice that. And you can practice that with a learner. And there's several ways you can do that, and we'll talk about that more through the course. And it's quite easier to get a learner than you think. It's easier to insure a car for a learner now. And you can buddy, which means buddying up with someone else that's on this course as well. And we've got a buddy map, and you'll be able to see people that are also doing the course in your area and go out practice and help each other. It tends to be more role play, which is okay. It's not perfect now because of the part 3 changing, but it is a potential way of doing it. And then the other way is to get a mentor. It's really important. We believe that mentor system is brilliant, because the mentors will help you as little as much as you want. Will be there on the end of the phone for you. More importantly, will be there in a car when you want to. They also have pupils that they can lend you. There's lots of ways of doing that. They could just lend you a pupil with them not in the vehicle, possibly. It depends on their insurance. They could ask you to do a pupil when they're sat in the back. They can ask you to sit in the back, or they'll do a pupil. So many different ways of doing this, but you need a pupil, you need someone to guide you, and the mentor is really good for that. As before, on the part 2, you can video yourself for sure with a real learner. You can send me or your mentors clips, so we can have a look at them and see where you're on the right lines and all that type of stuff. So the mental system is really good, because you've got the information from the site, and you've got the mentors that will help you when you need them, as little as much as you need, and that can keep costs down. It might just be time. If you've got a full-time job and you're watching videos, you may not have all that time to do all those hours. And you don't necessarily have to do 60, 70, 80 hours in car with a mentor. You need to do that number of hours with somebody, but that could be a real learner, and then go and show the mentor what you're doing, or say me via video and things like that. And that's really important. It's really important that you do put in that practice, and that practice is correct. You could get all the information from a trainer, where you pay someone all the money up front, and you then go and train with them, and you get all the information from them in a car. But that's all, and then practice. But that tends to be role playing. It tends to be very time consuming. So have a think about your options, which you clearly are, because you're watching this video. But the correct practice is important, and that you've got to be willing to do that, and you've got to be looking for ways of doing that. But the mentors will certainly help you with that anyway, in lots of ways, and guide you and look at what you're doing and guide you in the correct practice that you need.